So happy to be here. I appreciate everyone. I hope everybody is staying warm that's around here in the DMV because it's kind of chilly. So we're going to get started. I am so happy that you all have joined us. And let's just go. I'm getting ready to roll up my sleeves and get started here. Tonight, we are meal prepping. We are meal prepping. So listen, we all know that in the beginning of the year, we declare and decree that we are going to start making our food, doing what we need to do. We're going to start off this year right. And, sometimes we fall off, but at least you have joined me to actually get some direction and some tips on how to do what you need to do. So that if you fall off, you can just pick right on up and just get started again, right? So here we go. I'm going to talk about a few tips and demonstrate to you just how and what to do. All right. Now, first, I'm going to start with breakfast, and I'm going to give you a couple of tips for breakfast. One is if you are eating eggs, you can do the little frittatas. They call them frittatas. I call them just a veggie egg scramble, and you scramble your eggs. You put in whatever vegetables you like, your onions, your peppers, your mushroom. Um, you can put some spinach in there and scramble it. Put your little salt and pepper in there, just a little bit, maybe some oregano, some basil, garlic for sure. Scramble it up, make a big bowl, and fill some muffin cups. You know, the muffin baking pans? Fill those up, and you don't have to. You can spray the pan. You don't have to use the paper, the little cupcake wrapping. You don't have to use that. You can just spray your pan. Fill each cup at least uh, almost full, and then run it in the oven. Put it in the oven about for preheat 400 degrees, and you put them in the oven at least for 20 minutes. You go back and check it in the 20 minutes. If it's looking like, and it will just bake. It will bake, and it'll be your um, muffins, your eggs in the morning. You wrap them up, put them in the refrigerator. I normally put them in a container, a good sealed container. Put them in the refrigerator, and then you can just grab one every morning. Grab one every morning. So that's one. Second thing is a avocado toast. Now I've done avocado toast before for you guys, and basically you're just spreading using your multi-grain or your whole grain. I use either David's, I think it's Dave's, the guy with the banjo, and which has good seeds to it, and also Ezekiel bread. And you can use Ezekiel bread. It comes in cinnamon. David's comes in cinnamon also, a cinnamon raisin. Spread that avocado, peel your avocado, mash it. Please put some seasoning on it. In it, you can put onion in there, peppers, whatever, and spread it on top of your toast. If you're eating eggs, you can crack an egg, put a fried egg on top or a scrambled egg. Amazing. So that's another pre-breakfast. You can make those, make that toast maybe the night before, and then you'll have it already done. Just put it in the refrigerator. All you have to do is pull it out. Most of the time, I eat that cold or room temperature. All right. And the last thing, um, little tip I want to talk about, and I'll demonstrate this. So I have my bowls, right? So it's definitely cold right now. And so I'm gonna make some overnight oats. Now, normally in the summertime when I make this, or in the spring when the weather starts changing and a little warmer, I'll eat it cold. But because it's cold here and our bodies crave warmth in the wintertime and cold in the summertime, normally, right? And so what I'll do is after I get it out of the refrigerator in the morning, I may put it in a bowl and just warm it up just a little bit, just to knock the chill off. So, overnight oats, what does that look like? I'm going to take the regular old-fashioned oatmeal. Old-fashioned oatmeal is not, not the instant, not the kind that's in the package, right? Old-fashioned oats. Just put a couple of spoonfuls. in there. That's a tablespoon. See, I got your, this is from Park and Planning, measuring spoon. And I put 3 tablespoons in there. And you can make it as much as you want. And I'm making 3 tonight for the purpose of, for demonstration purposes. 3 tablespoons of oats. It's not really a whole lot. Then you can put whatever you want in there. I have some blueberries, definitely blueberries. Now, if you're a diabetic, you want to use blueberries, all right? Because what's happening? You want to be able to flavor your oatmeal. Nobody wants just plain old oatmeal, right? So I'm going to put a tablespoon. These are wild berries, wild blueberries. And if you're a diabetic, you want to use blueberries for sure, because they're good for diabetes and blood sugar level. All right, so I'm using a tablespoon of wild blueberries. Put those in there. Then I'm going to sprinkle some cinnamon. Just sprinkle cinnamon. Flavor cinnamon is also great for diabetics, diabetes, glucose level, right? Now I have some dates. They have, you can get dates pitted. That means they're going to take that little seed out for you already. You don't have to do it. But I'm going to put dates in here just for sweetener, just for some sweetener, some dates. Yes. And listen, you can put apples in here. You can put your nuts, your seeds, bananas, whatever you like. Just make it a variety. The one thing that I do know, we fail because you get bored. Sometimes you just feel, I don't feel like doing that anymore. I don't want that. You can prep all of these for a week. And by Thursday, you're like, I don't want that no more. I don't want it no more. So make a variety. Make a variety of it. And then I have some dried cranberries. Dried cranberries. If you're experiencing issues with, um, again, diabetes, and you want to use the cranberries that are not coated with sugar. I'm not talking about craisins. I'm talking about cranberries. You can get them from Mom's Whole Foods. They have the cranberries that's sweetened in the fruit juice and not coated with sugar. All right, so keep that in mind. All right, so next I have my milk. So I use a plant-based milk. If you use cow's milk, that's fine. But if you're trying to, be a little bit healthier, maybe not, maybe you're counting calories, you're having issues with congestion and all of that, you might want to use a plant-based milk. So this particular one is oat milk. So type in the chat for me what other kind of milk you can use that's plant-based. Plant-based. Come on, type it in the chat. Type it in the chat. Plant-based milk.
While they're typing that, somebody asked if you're using dry oats.
Am I using what?
Dry oats.
Dry oats, yes. It's old-fashioned oats. Old-fashioned. Just dry oats.
We got the answers pouring in. We have almond milk, oat milk, soy milk. A lot of almond milks coming in.
There you go. Yes,
Cashew
almond milk. Hemp. There's a hemp milk. And what I'm doing is I'm just pouring it just a little bit over the mixture. Just a little bit over.
Someone said coconut milk.
Coconut milk, for sure. For sure. Now, listen. If you like your oatmeal a little stiff, extra thick and a little stiff, then what you're going to do is use less milk. But if you like it a little loose, kind of soupy, then you use more milk. What I normally do is I'll just pour it over a little bit over my mixture, and let it, and then I add liquid to it, the more milk to it, to get it to the consistency that I like. All right. So I have 3 right here. Now, so this is how I'm going to make this a little different. I have some vanilla, pure vanilla extract. I'm going to vanilla is a plant and it's great flavor. So I always add vanilla to mine. A little vanilla to each one. All right.
Somebody asked, what about honey?
Well, I'm getting to that. Hold on. Yes, here it is right here. Honey. Now, if you're a vegan, you're not going to use honey, but you can use other sweeteners. So tell me what other sweeteners you can use. Go ahead and type that in the chat. And while I put my honey in mine, put a little bit of honey in here. Just a little bit. Because that the dates, and especially the dates are so sweet. The
We
dates and the
got
cranberries is going to make it sweet enough, really. Coconut sugar for sure. What else? What else you
we got a
got?
lot of answers. We got a lot of agave, maple syrup, coconut sugar, stevia, monk fruit, pure maple
Yes,
syrup, raisins instead of dates, and then somebody asked if you can use date paste.
absolutely. Date paste or date syrup. And all you do is soak your dates in some water for a couple of weeks, and then you use the juice from the dates that you've soaked it in. You soak it in a mason jar. Put some dates in there, and you can use that. You can use that sweetener for coffee or tea or whatever. But that's another class. Let me not get all into that. All right, and then the last thing. Watch this. For my chocolate flavor lovers, have you ever had cacao? This is unsweetened cacao powder. I'm going to put some in one of mine. It makes, oh my gosh, it just makes it, takes it to another level. I'm going to put a teaspoon. Make sure I got a teaspoon here. A teaspoon of unsweetened cacao in there. I'm telling you. Now, you don't have to do them all like this, but this is my favorite. This is my favorite, and I'll eat this for the next 3 mornings. So good. I'm telling you. If you like chocolate, you're gonna be trying to knock on my door and give me a hug because you'll love it. You're gonna love it. So I'm going to go ahead and mix it, stir it real nicely. And then what's gonna happen is you're gonna put it in the refrigerator. When you put it in the refrigerator, it's called overnight oats.
We got
The
2
name of this,
questions. Oh, go
go
ahead.
ahead. Go ahead.
Somebody asked what the portion size was, if it's a serving for 1 or 2.
The serving is for 1. This is 1 cup. And then
Wonderful.
what was the other question?
Someone said, can you spell the name of that chocolate, please?
Oh, this is well, so most people call it cocoa, but it's really supposed to be cacao. But that's what I said, cacao. So it's a cocoa um, powder, unsweetened. I got this one from Trader Joe's, but you can get them from everywhere. All the stores sell unsweetened cacao or cocoa. And I'm just mixing my chocolate, mixing up everything really nicely in here. And then so what you do is you put it in the refrigerator, and in the morning it's going to thicken up. What's going to happen is the milk that you use is going to soak into the oats, and the oats are going to swell. So I'm just making sure everything is nice and mixed up. And then I'm going to put my tops on here. Another question?
Yeah, we got a couple. Someone asked if you could put protein. Can you put protein shake powder in it?
Absolutely. I did that this morning. I put actually I put some protein powder in here just to give me a little bit of extra protein. I did that just this morning. I put it in my oatmeal. I didn't make this overnight oats this morning, but I put it in my oatmeal this morning.
And then someone else asked if you can make it with water, which actually I do that, and I kind of prefer it over the nut milk. So
You said make it with what?
with water instead of milk.
Oh, yes, you can make it with water if that's your preference. Absolutely. And then you just put these guys in the refrigerator, and they'll thicken up overnight. And like I said, in the morning, what I'm going to do is I'll put it in a pot and just stir it. Now, don't leave your pot because, especially if you have a gas stove, just put it in there and go ahead and stir it and warm it up. Just knock the chill off, and it's going to be perfect. Not unless you want to add a little bit more milk or water to it, whatever liquid you're using. But that's your overnight oats. You can make 5 of them for the week and then put them in the refrigerator. Just store them. And if you have people in your house, just write your name on it. I'm just saying. Somebody said, can you put them in the microwave? Absolutely, you can. I don't normally put plastic in the microwave because that's a whole different class. But so that's why I say I pour it over into a pot and warm it up in a pot.
We have 2 more questions as well.
Sure.
Somebody said, how about whey powder? I guess,
Absolutely. Whey powder has protein.
and chia seeds. Someone asked about adding chia seeds to it as
Oh,
well.
yeah. So chia seeds. This is the thing about chia seeds. Now you can do this whole thing that I just did without replace the oats with the chia seeds, and it'll be like a rice pudding because chia seeds, they swell just like a rice pudding. But the chia seeds and the oats, they don't kind of mix well together. I don't know. I've never seen it together. Let me just say that. And I've never done it together. So if you do it together with oats, let me know how it turns out. Okay. Any more, Savannah?
Nothing just yet. Someone just made a comment that you can eat it hot or cold, and someone said that they prefer it with chia seeds.
Okay. All right. Now you know the chia seeds is your omegas, so you need those. But then your oatmeal is your iron, your fiber. Helps things keep things moving. So and also great for cholesterol. So it's up to you what you want to use. All right. Let's move forward to the salads in the jar. Salads in a jar. So if you registered, you should have gotten this paper that has 5 salads in a jar recipes, salad recipes in a jar. Savannah would tell you, like, because I know some people might not have registered, so I don't know how you're going to get this, but I guess they'll let you know. All right, so here we go. The first salad in a jar that I'm going to prepare. Now, I'm using a mason jar. You know, and I like to use the wide mouth mason jar, the wide mouth, because you can get things in here a little bit easier um, than the other ones. But if that's all you have, then that's fine. Also, a full mason jar, this is a quart. If you want to use a half a quart, that's fine. It depends on how much you want to eat, how much salad you want to eat. So that's to answer those questions first. So what I'm going to do first is I'm going to make the salad dressing. So this is called a Tex-Mex. This is like a Mexican flavor, a little Mexican flair on your salad. All right. So I'm going to do 1 tablespoon of olive oil, and I'm just going to put it right here in this jar. 1 tablespoon of olive oil. That's all you need. That fat. 1 tablespoon of lime juice, and I'm just using the old little guy like this. Or you can squeeze a lime. I have some limes right here that you can squeeze. So it's 1 tablespoon of lime juice. All right. Now 1 garlic, minced garlic, and we're using 1. So it's a 1 clove, but it equals up to about a teaspoon of garlic. Yes, we're using some garlic in here. Put that garlic in there. And then we have 1 teaspoon, and make sure you know it's a teaspoon now. 1 teaspoon of chili powder, 1 teaspoon of chili powder, Tex-Mex, right? 1 teaspoon of chili powder. That's going to give this a flavor. What? And then we have a half a teaspoon of cumin. Half a teaspoon of cumin. Yes. And then we have a pinch of salt and pepper. Salt and pepper. So just a little bit. And that was too much. Let me put that over there. And let me just take a pinch, like I said. Pinch of salt and black pepper. Black pepper is great for the metabolism. Put a little bit extra. All right. And then we're going to take the top and just shake it up. The top on it, shake it up. Now, if you want to, you can stick a whisk down in there and whisk it really nicely if you want to. But we're just going to shake it up. All right. Oh, that smells so good, especially with that garlic. I love garlic. I'm a garlic fanatic. I love it. All right. So now we're going to do in this. Let me just give you what's in here. It's chicken, cherry tomatoes, red onion, grated cheese, and lettuce. All right. Now, of course, you're going to bake your chicken first. You're going to bake your chicken. You're going to already have your baked chicken already done 2 days ago. I made this today. So bake your chicken, and normally you can use 1 small chicken breast, and I'm using chicken breast. And you can bake it, season it, marinate it, put it in the oven. I actually air fry this chicken. Now, I don't eat chicken, so this is for the husband. All right. All right. So, but I'm not going to put the chicken in here yet. Hold on. I'm going to put the tomato in here first because what I want to do is get this flavor of this salad dressing in my tomato, right? So I'm going to put the tomato in here first. Just a couple, and these are cherry tomatoes. So it's cherry tomatoes, and then I have my red onion for sure, putting that down in there because you want to get that flavor of the red onion. Let me cut this up some more. Red onion. Already have it all out, already prepared, so that all you have to do is fill your jars. All right. So red onion, I'm going to put it down in the dressing also. Red onion is great for inflammation. All onions are great for inflammation and a whole bunch of good stuff. Red onion. I love it. I love red onion on my salad, and my husband does too. So you use as much as you need to according to what you like. All right, onion. And then I have let me put the cheese. Let me put the chicken in here. Chicken. And oh, I was going to say, in a jar like this, you can use one small chicken breast about the size of your hand, cut it up, and go ahead and put it in here.
We have some questions.
Sure.
Somebody asked if the jar is the full meal, and then somebody else asked how many it can feed.
This is one serving just for you. And yes, it can be a meal. It can be your lunch. Did I answer the question?
Yep. And then someone else commented saying that they love buying rotisserie chickens for salads and sandwiches to save cooking time.
Yep, you can buy rotisserie chicken, pull the meat off the bone, and cut it up, and put it on your salad, just like you would do normally on a plate, but just put it in the jar. And then I'm going to put so I have my chicken. I put my cherry tomatoes, onions, chicken, and then the cheese. Now, this is the thing. I'm using vegan cheese. You can use whatever cheese you like. The Mexican cheese. This is a Mexican vegan cheese. It's called Daya, Daiya. Put the cheese in here. What is a Mexican salad without the Mexican cheese? Yes, yes, yes. All right. So next is your lettuce, your chopped lettuce. Now, you can use butter lettuce, you can use romaine lettuce, whatever kind of lettuce you want to use. All right. Now, I'm this Lidl had this lettuce is butter lettuce. They also, they sell them, and it's pretty good. It's pretty reasonable. So I just take my lettuce and tear it up. You put the lettuce in last. All right. You put the lettuce in last.
We got a comment and some
Sure.
questions. Someone's asking if they can use turkey meat instead.
Is what?
If they can use turkey meat instead of chicken.
Absolutely. You can use turkey, or you can use tuna, or you can use whatever protein you like.
And
You
then
could,
someone else said lots of cheese, question mark.
lots of
And
they were saying I put a lot of cheese, or they like a lot of cheese. I wonder.
I think they're asking, there's a question
Yeah.
mark, so I'm assuming. And then they also said spinach.
And well, so I mean, you can use whatever. So again, I'm doing variety. So I'm going to use the spinach in another salad. But for the most part, when you're doing this Mexican flair, they use a romaine lettuce most of the time. Or in this case, I'm using a butter lettuce. But you listen, it's yours if that's what you like and that's what you have at home. Spinach, some type of green leafy vegetable. You should have a green leafy vegetable anyway. So that's your spinach, your romaine, your butter, your spring mix, your arugula, whatever you have. Don't be, just get it done. Yes. She said, does the cheese go? And so you layer it like this on purpose. Salad dressing at the bottom, onions, tomato, next, chicken, cheese, then the lettuce on top. Now, what's going to happen is, so you're going to put your top on it really tight. And what's going to happen is, how you do this is you can shake this up and you can eat it right out of the jar if you want to. But normally, what I do is I'll turn it over on the plate when I'm about to eat. Turn it over on a plate. And when you turn it over on the plate, the lettuce is going to fall out first, then the cheese, then the chicken, then your onions, and tomatoes. So it's going to fall just right on your plate, just like you would eat the salad. And then your salad dressing, if you don't shake it up, it would just come on out with everything else. And we only need a little bit of salad dressing. Just let me just say that. We only need a little bit. A lot of times we saturate the salad with all the salad dressing, then you finish the salad, and then what's left on the plate? It's salad dressing left on the plate.
And then somebody asked how many tomatoes you added.
You said what? I'm sorry.
How many tomatoes you added to the jar?
So you add as many as you like. How many, whatever you like. I put, so mine was grape tomatoes or cherry tomatoes. You can use grape or cherry tomatoes. And I usually split them in half. And so I used about 4 split in half. So that was like what, 8 cherry tomatoes. I mean, 4 cherry tomatoes split in half. But you, again, if you love tomatoes, you can put more than that. Okay. And so that's one salad. That's one. Any more questions there? or comments?
No more just yet.
All right. All right. That's the Tex-Mex. The next one I'm going to do is the Greek salad jar. The Greek salad jar. So let me go for it here. I'm going to always, what do we put first? We put the salad dressing in the jar first. So again, it's always 1 tablespoon of olive oil. Let me just say this. You can use avocado oil. You can use grapeseed oil, olive oil. You can use coconut oil if you want to. Just depend on your preference and how you like your salad to taste. Okay. I'm using olive oil in these demonstrations. Now, I love avocado oil too. All right. So that's my olive oil. This is the Greek dressing. So 1 tablespoon of lemon juice. Olive oil, lemon juice, 1 tablespoon of lemon juice. Yes. And then we're using the minced garlic again. And the minced garlic is equal to 1 clove, which is going to be at least a teaspoon. Garlic will not hurt you. Garlic is good for your cardiovascular system. That's your heart. It's good for your blood pressure, right? Great for colds and flus. So garlic will not hurt. Just put some garlic in there. Then I'm going to use 1 teaspoon of oregano, dried oregano. 1 teaspoon dried oregano. That's your
Somebody's
herbs.
asking how long the salad should last in the refrigerator.
I'm going to tell you that. I will. I promise. I'm trying to but let me just tell you right now, since you asked, it's going to last up to 5 days in the refrigerator. Have your tops on really tight, and you can put them in the refrigerator. If you're not a person that's going in and out of your refrigerator all the time, I've seen them last up to 7 days. And then we're doing that pinch of sea salt and pepper, black pepper. I love extra black pepper. All right, so that's olive oil, lemon juice, garlic minced garlic, and then the oregano and salt and pepper. Again, I think this time I'm going to whisk it. I'm going to use my whisk. That's a Greek salad dressing. This is your own. Do you know how much? Listen, this is what I meant to say before. You all know how much everything has gone up, right? Everything is gone up in price. And so once you learn how to make this, make a lot. So I'll get a small jar, something that I bought, maybe like a little small pickle relish jar or something like that. And I'll make the salad dressing and just put it in the refrigerator. Just make a lot of it, and so that you can have it when you're ready for your salads. All right, because this is a Greek salad dressing, and that Greek salad dressing that you buy in the store, it's a lot. It costs a lot. All right, so now what's going to go in this one? I have chickpeas, cucumber, some more cherry tomatoes, red onion, and then this is where my spinach is coming in. All right. So chickpeas, what's the name? Another name for chickpeas? Come on, type it in there, everybody. Quick, write it. What's another name for chickpeas? Miranda.
We got them coming in. Some are saying garbanzo.
Garbanzo beans.
Other people are saying hummus.
Yeah, you make hummus out of garbanzo beans. That's right. You're absolutely correct.
And then somebody asked how long the dressing should last in the refrigerator.
The dressing probably will probably a couple of weeks. I've had it in that. So again, if you have it in a real nice tight seal jar, it can last for a month. It can last for a month. Garbanzo beans. You can use whatever beans you like. If you don't like garbanzo, you can use black beans, whatever beans you like. But we're getting, what do we get from the beans? What nutritional value do we get from beans? Type that in there for me. What do we get from beans? Miranda, you're the smartest ever. Fiber, absolutely. Fiber, protein. Yes, Tamika. Yes. Yes, Elaine. That's right. Protein. You're so smart. Protein. Yes. Protein, protein, protein. So, with that being said, if you are on a if you're on a regimen where you're not eating any meat, you're not getting your protein for your meat from your meat. There's a lot of people do that. Like right now, what is this? January 17th. A lot of people started January 2nd. They didn't do it on the 1st, but started on the 2nd. And a lot of folks are on right now meatless. And so you want to increase your beans for the protein and then your protein powder too. All right, so we got chickpeas. Next is some cucumber. Now these are little baby cucumbers. I like the little baby ones because you know the little mini cucumbers. I like buying those because I'll put that whole mini cucumber in a smoothie. So I'm gonna. It's several purposes for that cucumber. Not only that, the mini cucumbers you can just snack on it. Just snack on it, right? So, but I'm gonna add these to my salad. Put it on down there at the bottom with the chickpeas. And then red onions. I can't live without red onions. Red onions. Yes, yes, yes. I like a lot of red onions. All right. And then my spinach. And so get the spinach from the I got the spinach from Lidl actually. And you can tear it up, you can put in there whole, it's yours.
I
However
got
you
a
want to do it.
question on how large the jar is that you're using.
32 ounces, a quart size. It's a quart size. Now, you can do um, a half of this. What is that? 16. Just depends on how much salad you want to make. And you don't have to fill the jar up all the way up. You know, just put in there what you need, what you think you're going to eat.
Someone said
Not
no
a,
feta cheese? Question.
no, I'm not putting no feta cheese in mine because number one, I'm not a cheese girl. I'm not really a cheese girl. I put it in the other one, the diet cheese, but I'm not. I really don't care for feta. So if I was doing this in person, I would probably do feta cheese for you because then you get to sample it. But I'm at home and I'm doing this for myself. And I'm not a feta cheese person, but you can use any type of cheese you like. So
Someone
do
else said
they
it looks
put
delicious.
oh yeah, they put feta cheese in Greek in a Greek salad. That's why you said that. That makes sense. You say it looks delicious? Look at that. Yes. And so you put your top on it really nice. Make sure it's got a tight seal. And then that's your Greek salad. Do not shake it. Do not agitate it at all. Do not turn it upside down over until you're about to eat it. Why you think? Why you think you don't do it until you're about to eat? I'll wait. Absolutely, Moran. The lettuce, you're so smart. The lettuce would definitely get soggy. Not unless you just don't mind. This is my hibiscus tea, y'all. It's so good. I made this tea. It's hibiscus and elderberry green tea. All right. All right. So that's two. That's two. Let's go to the third one. Let me see. Oh, I got to speed up at 6:45. Hold on. All right, here we go. The next one is the green goddess. Green goddess salad in a jar. All right. So here we go. I've got to speed up. I'm talking. Here we go. Here's some more olive oil. Salad dressing first. Salad dressing first. Uh, Lime juice in this one, 1 tablespoon. Then we have cilantro. Now, on your paper, you'll see it says cilantro or parsley, dried cilantro or parsley. I mix them both. I put them together because I like both of them. If you like only one, so because some people don't like cilantro. I have some clients that just will not eat cilantro. Cilantro. So I put them together. I love it. That's my herbs in there, cilantro and parsley. And then what I have with this one is some sour cream. So the sour cream is 1 tablespoon of sour cream. Let me get this one over here. Well, this is about 1 tablespoon right here. Yep. Sour cream. And you can, if you're vegan, you're not doing milk fat, then you can use, they have a vegan sour cream also, plant-based. And then garlic, got to use some garlic. Let's get some more garlic in here. Let me just go ahead and put that in there like that. And then a little bit of salt and pepper, pinch of salt, sea salt. I use pink Himalayan sea salt. And then my black pepper, always. Love it, love it, love it. That's the dressing. Now, what I'm going to put in my salad, in this one, this one, oh, yes, I'm going to put my, there's no onion in this one. That's why I was looking. I love onion. So this one, I'm going to put some more garbanzo beans. Oh, I didn't shake it up. I'm trying to hurry up. We might go over a little bit, y'all. Just wait. Just hold on. Oh my gosh, it smells some kind of good. It smells so good. All right, garbanzo beans. And I'm putting in some more cucumber. And I'm putting it now on your recipe that you're going to get is the recipe book that the recipe that you get is going to have edamame, but there was no edamame that I could find in the stores. They had the edamame in the shell, which is soybeans. They had them in the pod, but I couldn't find them outside of the pod. All right, so that's just one note. So chickpeas, and then I have some quinoa. Quinoa, this is your fiber, this is your iron, this is your protein. This is tricolor quinoa. Now, of course, you have to make it the day before. And I put the quinoa in a rice cooker. It's the best, it's the easiest. And so the rule of thumb is 2 cups of water with 1 cup of grain. All right. So in this case, the grain is the quinoa. Quinoa is great for endurance, gives you energy. It's sustained energy for hours. All right. It's tricolor. That means it has the white, black, and the red quinoa. All right. So I'm going to put the quinoa in here.
We got a few questions for you, Roz, whenever you're ready.
Sure. I'm ready now.
Somebody said any other lunch or dinner entrees. I don't know if they're talking about tonight or not. But it's mainly salads, correct?
The salads. But what did they say?
They said any other lunch or dinner entrees.
Is any of this lunch or dinner?
I'm not completely sure. Maybe.
Okay.
if they
Well,
want to
you can
send
use
another
the
message
salad
in
for
there.
lunch or dinner. You can use salad for lunch or dinner or midday snack, a small one.
And then somebody's asking where they're going to get the recipe. So if you've not already received the recipe in your email, you will be sent it after the program is over, as long as you've registered through Parks Direct. But you can also drop your email in the chat if you want to make sure that you get the recipe once the program is over. Oh, it looks like Julia sent it actually. So if you see the recipe in the chat now, you're able to save that, and you can let us know if you have any issues.
All right. All right. So I have my quinoa in here, chickpeas, cucumber, quinoa, and you can add edamame. And I saw somebody said that they like it, they have it frozen, but like I said, the stores that I went to did not have any. All right. And then we're going to add spinach to this jar. And this is called the Green Goodness. Now I'm going to add spinach and spring mix in here. The spring mix, I love them both. And I'm just going to pack it in here because this particular day, it will probably be my whole lunch and nothing else. So I'm going to pack this jar, and you could just pack it and stuff it. And the more you put in here, the more you stuff, you can get more in here. All right. That means that you're going to have a nice size salad. All right. So that's that one. Then we have, all right. So that's that one. That's the Greek goddess, the green goddess salad. All right. I'm going to do one more, and I'll probably do more after we get off of here because I'm actually prepping these salads for myself and my husband also. All right. Now, with this one, this is my favorite. Okay. So I'm going to use the olive oil, 1 tablespoon. I'm going to also use some balsamic. Now, this is not on your, this is not what you might want to write this down. All right. This is balsamic vinaigrette. This is balsamic vinegar. I'm sorry, 1 tablespoon balsamic vinegar. And I'm using liquid amino, 1 teaspoon. I'm sorry, a half a teaspoon of liquid amino. It's Bragg's liquid amino in here. A half a teaspoon. Bragg's liquid amino. Then I'm going to use a teaspoon of Dijon mustard. Dijon mustard, 1 teaspoon. So it's going to give it a little what? A little kick, right? This is my own recipe. So that's Dijon mustard. Let me give it to you again just in case you are writing it down. 1 tablespoon of olive oil. 1 tablespoon of balsamic vinegar. A half a teaspoon of Bragg's liquid amino, and then 1 teaspoon of Dijon mustard. Okay, you got that? Now, I'm going to use a little bit of honey, a half a teaspoon of honey. Give it a little sweetness, kind of offset that Dijon mustard kick. And then I'm going to put in here. Now this is my spice of life, y'all. So I told you I'm making this. Spice of life is my own. Y'all can get my recipe book. My website, and you can order it. But it's the Spice of Life. Spice of Life has turmeric and a little berberine and a little bit of garlic. Good for you. All right. Now I'm going to whisk it. Oh, yes. I'm going to whisk it. Oh, smells so good. I say that all the time. Every time I do a cooking demo, I say, oh, it smells so good. And it does.
We got a few
Now,
questions. Sorry to
sure,
interrupt you.
go ahead.
Some people are saying they love Green Goddess, and then somebody asked about your detox teas.
My detox tea,
Yeah,
you can
they're
go to my
asking.
website. My website is heavenlybodieslive.com, and that's where you can find the detox tea blends. Go under
And
shop, and then you'll see it.
thank you very much. And then somebody asked what is in the large round bowl in front of you to your right.
Over here,
Other right.
over here.
I believe that one, yeah.
This is large ramble. This is a sweet kale salad. I'm going to use that in this one here. So I mix the spring mix. I mix some of all of this as my greens in here. So I'll use the kale. It's got kale and cabbage, red cabbage and white cabbage, and kale, red cabbage and white cabbage. That's a mixture, and it might have and it has Brussels sprouts in it too, just chopped up. All right. Now, in here, I also added some oregano in my dressing. Okay. Oh, one thing I didn't add. Oh, no, I didn't do that on purpose. All right. So now I have my red onion. I told y'all that's my favorite. So I'm putting my red onion in here. Let it go ahead and soak up in the dressing at the bottom. You're going to be so surprised because I'm putting some of everything in here. Guess what? I boiled white potato. These are called Yukon Gold potato and sweet potato. I'm putting it in here.
We have some more questions if you want me to ask them while you
Sure.
do that.
Go ahead.
Someone's asking if it's similar to balsamic dressing and what is this salad called?
This salad is called Rosalind's Special. Chef Roz Special. So it's just dumping things in here that you like.
Is the salad dressing you would say is similar to balsamic dressing?
It is similar, but balsamic is most of the time balsamic vinegar and oil. So I put the Dijon mustard in there, and then some more, and then the liquid amino. So I made it, and then the honey. So
Great. I sent the recipe in the chat for the dressing. Let me make sure I got what you said correctly. You said 1 tablespoon of olive oil, 1 tablespoon of balsamic vinegar. Was it 1 tablespoon of Bragg's liquid amino, or was it less than
no,
that?
a half a teaspoon.
Half teaspoon. Okay, gotcha. And then was it 1 tablespoon of Dijon mustard?
Yes.
And then half a teaspoon of honey.
No. It's 1 teaspoon of Dijon mustard.
Oh, okay. Let me fix that.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you very much.
Yep. All right. So what I have in here, I have the onion in here. Then I have a mixture of white potato and sweet potato. You can eliminate those if you like, but this is my loaded salad of things that I like. All right. Now I have sweet peas, sweet green peas. Going to put that on in here. Sweet green peas. Let them, and these were frozen. I just thawed them out, let them sit out in the refrigerator and let them thaw out. Put them in there, perfect on a salad, especially with the potatoes. Then I have some orange pepper, sweet bell pepper. Love it, love it, love it. Sweet bell pepper. All right. Then I have some carrots. These are so you all know they have the rainbow carrots, the real carrots. I'm not talking about the GMO carrots, but they come in a bag and they might be white and purple and orange. This is the white ones. I'm just putting them in here. And I did the white one just because I just want the variation, the color variation. These are carrots, and they're really, really good. If you like carrots, really good. All right, I'm not putting tomato in here. Now, what I'm going to put in here next is some tuna. Wait a minute, did I put some? Right, I'm putting some tuna. This is white albacore tuna. That's my protein. My protein. So I eat tuna. I don't eat chicken, but I do eat tuna. All right. I'm gonna save that other one for another salad in a jar. The rest of that. And then I'm gonna put a little bit of quinoa in here just for some extra protein and iron.
Someone's asking if the liquid aminos do anything. Is it for flavor? Is it for nutrition?
It's for flavor, but it's definitely for flavor, but it's to alleviate eating salt. All right. So that's my look how colorful that is.
Looks beautiful.
Yes. And so
Someone's
now,
asking, sorry,
sure, go ahead.
if the tuna is in water or if it's in oil.
The what?
The tuna, is it in water or is it in
Oh,
oil?
in water. I always use in water. I always put it in water. So I'm using my sweet kale, my sweet kale. I'm using some spring mix. And the spring mix has spinach in it too. And you know what? If you all have children or grandchildren, get them in there to do this with you. This be so much fun because children like using their hands doing stuff. And then that will make them want to just go ahead and eat it because after they create something, they want to try it. Then you get them to eating more salads. I did that with my granddaughter, and she loves salads now. And she doesn't even eat her salads with salad dressing, and she's almost 16. So she'll just make the salad and squeeze some lime juice on it, and that's it. And I was like, you know what, girl? She done took it to a whole nother level. Yes. And then so that is now, like I said, you can pack the lettuce down in there, put some more butter, whatever lettuce you want. This is my creation. I also like boiled eggs and beets. So my next salad is that I'm gonna do not on here with you all is some one with boiled eggs and beets and spinach and onion. Oh my gosh, I love it. All right, so that's that one. Put the top on it really tight. Again, when you turn it over on a plate, the salad is gonna fall. Then my quinoa, then my tuna, my potatoes, my peas, everything else is just going to fall. And then the salad dressing is going to be on top. And it's going to be just enough. Make sure the top is on tight and go ahead and put that in the refrigerator. All right, we're just a little bit over. The last thing I want to do is this. So we're talking about meal prepping. So there are meal prep containers at the store. They have some that are sectioned and where you can just concentrate on portion control, right? Portion control for sure. So I have a couple here. These are not sectioned, these are just containers. But I just wanted to bring these out to just show you, since we're talking about meal prepping, to show you what you can do. So I have the chicken, that same chicken I put in the jar with the Mexican recipe salad in the jar. And so this is a little bit bigger than your palm, right? So that means that you can kind of half it. And as I said, I'm not eating chicken. I don't eat this. My husband does. So he will probably eat the whole thing. I'm just telling you. Chicken, that's your protein. Then we're going to take some quinoa, that same food that you already put it in your salad, put it in your container. Quinoa. Then here, I roasted some vegetables. This is carrots, asparagus, and onion. Carrots, asparagus, and onion. What I did was I marinated it. I marinated it, and I have a avocado oil with herbs. It's an herb infused avocado oil. But If you don't have that, just do your avocado oil or your olive oil, whatever oil you want to use. Mix it with some herbs, your Italian herbs, garlic and things like that, and let it go ahead and marinate. And put a little bit of sea salt. I put my spice of life. I put my spice of life in it, and then I roasted it in the oven. And then so you're going to make several of these. Portion control, and put the top on it. Put them in the refrigerator to roast on what temperature. So what I did, I roasted these for it was 18 minutes on 400. And you can do it a little bit less. A rule of thumb is to check it after 10 minutes just to see if it's the consistency that you like. All right. And then so I'm going to make a couple of these for him. Take to work. The chicken is there. And this one, I'm going to put the potatoes in here for him. Potatoes, sweet potato and a regular potato. Let me give him some more. Yes, potatoes. And then I'm going to sprinkle some of the seasoning on here because there's no seasoning. This is my spice of life, you guys. If you want that, you can order it on my website, heavenlybodieslive.com. It's really, really good on especially on vegetables. And then he can have some more. Well, let me give him some grains too. Let me give him some more quinoa.
Someone's asking what the ratio is for making quinoa.
It's always 2 to 1. 2 liquid, 1 cup. 2 cups of liquid. So that liquid can be vegetable broth or chicken broth if you're doing chicken, or water. And then 1 cup of the grain. So that grain could be couscous, quinoa, millet, whatever grain you like. And then so that's the second meal. And you just basically, so I'm using a lot of the ingredients that are on the table that's from my salad, right? And then you can just make these up, at least 7, how many you need. The good thing about these roasted vegetables, even the potatoes, just cutting them up, put them in there. I boil them. The vegetables, cut it up, put them in the roaster, in the oven. The biggest thing is doing the cutting. And that's it, you guys. I think that's all.
That was amazing.
I think that's it, Savannah.
You got like so much done in that short span of time. I'm very impressed.
Look at that. I got 2 meals and the salads. Let me pull everything over here.
So amazing.
4 salads, 2 dinners, and then how about my breakfast?
It really shows you how much you can meal prep in just an hour too. Like you
did and it would be quicker. It would have been quicker if I wasn't talking.
Yeah. Awesome. Well, thank you so much, Roz. That was awesome. We appreciate you.
Thank you. And I'll see you all the next time. Yes. Thank you.
Yeah, we'll have Roz back.
I see the hearts. I see the hearts. Thank you.
And an evaluation was sent in the chat. I'm going to send it again real quick so that you all have that. If you don't mind just filling that out, using the link to fill it out, that helps us just with our future programming. And you will also be entered to win a gift bag from our health and wellness team. So we'll go ahead and wrap this session up. Thank you all so much for joining us tonight. And before we leave, I just have a few quick announcements. You will receive an email with a link to complete the evaluation on tonight's session. So if you can go ahead and do that now, or you can do it once we send out the email. And for those of you that don't have the recipe, we can also send that out to you as well. And please join us for Dine, Learn, and Move. It's our virtual session, Be Smart Time to Jumpstart on January 24th from 6 to 7:30. And then also February National Heart Health Month is coming up, and you can visit pgparks.com to see the complete list of February offerings like family Zumba and in-person cooking demonstrations. So thank you all so much, and the recording is available upon request. If you could send us an email to wellness@pgparks.com, we can get that sent out to you. I will go ahead and put that in the chat as well. Thank you all. Have a great night.
For more videos and information on upcoming program offerings, visit the Health and Wellness page on pgparks.com or contact us at wellness@pgparks.com. Until next time, be healthy, be well.